Questions continue to circulate in Egypt over who will win, or more precisely, who the military will allow to win, the presidential election that concluded over the weekend. At the same time, a border clash between Israeli troops and a group of armed militants on the Sinai-Gaza border early June 18th serves as a reminder that Egypt's shaky political transition will add significant stress to a long-standing strategic relationship between Egypt and Israel. Egypt's final election results are expected June 21st, but Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood is already claiming a very narrow win over the military's preferred candidate. The presidency itself may not even matter much in the end. The military has taken a series of moves in recent days to overtly reassert its authority over the Egyptian political system, from the high courts to the parliament to the constitutional assembly. In reality, the military always held that leverage. This is why Stratfor has said since the very first protest that Egypt's political transition would be dictated by the military, not the protesters filling Tahrir Square. The military may very well concede the presidency to the Brotherhood, and when parliamentary elections are eventually redone, the Brotherhood is likely to emerge the frontrunner once again. The major difference this time is that any Brotherhood political gains will be made with the explicit understanding that the military will determine the ultimate power balance of the state via the Constitution. The Brotherhood will be cautious in resorting to more severe pressure tactics. The Brotherhood believes in the surgical use of street demonstrations and can already see the depressed utility in those protests as Egyptians have grown weary of the unrest and as the military appears less hesitant to crack down. The Brotherhood will also have to be aware of how the military's clampdown will impact political affiliates further east in the Palestinian borderland with Israel. Early June 18th, 3 armed militants infiltrated Israel through the Sinai-Gaza border and clashed with Israeli troops after setting off a roadside explosive device and opening fire on Israeli Defense Ministry construction workers. That attack followed a spate of rocket attacks over the weekend that emanated from the Sinai. The timing of the attacks with the Egyptian elections is suspicious. The Brotherhood denied allegations from Israel that it had commissioned Hamas with the rocket attacks and that Hamas in turn outsourced the operation to Bedouins in the Sinai. The Brotherhood may be looking for levers to pressure the military, but resorting to militant threats would likely undermine the Brotherhood's current political agenda. However, the SCAF may want to vilify the Brotherhood for its Hamas connections to justify its crackdowns and declare the Brotherhood unfit to rule. Likewise, Israel may want to sound the alarm on a Brotherhood political victory and ensure the SCAF keeps the group under control. But that still leaves open the question of who carried out the politically timed attacks. Some factions in Hamas may even see an opportunity to exploit tensions between Egypt and Israel through proxy attacks, especially now that the military is forcibly blocking the Brotherhood's political rise. Israeli officials are also on the alert for attacks carried out by Iranian proxies in the region. The perpetrator may remain unclear, but Israel is already preparing for a further deterioration in the security situation along the Sinai border. In fact, following the cross-border clash, 2 Israeli tanks were reportedly deployed to the Egyptian border in direct violation of the Camp David Accords. As we've been expecting, Egypt's political transition will continue to gradually erode the foundation of the Egyptian-Israeli peace framework. And even with the Egyptian military reasserting control, the situation cannot go back to what it was 2 years ago.